What's going on, YouTube? It has been 1 year since I started investing in my new brokerage account that I opened with Webull. And in today's video, I'm going to be going over how that portfolio has performed over the last year. Back in January of 2024, I started an investment challenge where the goal was to invest $5 a day into the stock market over a 52-week period. But that all changed about 2 to 3 months ago whenever I added an additional investment to my portfolio. And I changed the goal from a 52-week investment challenge to a small portfolio builder challenge. Now in today's video, I'm going to be just covering how my overall portfolio performed over the last year, and I'll be covering the individual investments in a separate video. But before I get started, I did want to shout out a few of the people that have started investing with me at some point over the past year. Now, the first person that I want to point out is Aaron Neal. So Aaron has been investing with me from the very beginning. When I dropped my very first video for the investment challenge, he was all in from day one, and he's been investing since that time. So big shout out to Aaron. And as of last month, when I gave my update on the $5 investment into VOO, he dropped this comment letting me know that he's still riding with me. So I salute to Aaron. He's been riding with me from day one. Now, the next person that I wanted to shout out, and I'm sure I'm going to butcher this name, but it was R. Franco. And they left a comment that says, I took one step further and they're doing $250 a month, comes out to about $3,000 a year, broken mostly into ETFs and a few other stocks. They've automated their investments from their broker so they do not lose track. Anticipation of great results are expected in a year or two. Thanks again. So I want to make sure that I point out that I initially was investing $5 a day into the market, but from the very beginning, I stated that is what I was doing, but I encourage you to invest whatever amount that you feel comfortable investing. So if that was $100 a month, or if that was $200 a month, or $500 a month, that was completely up to you. Now, the only thing that I did mention that I wanted to make sure that I reminded you whenever you decided on how much you were going to be investing, you needed to make sure that you were selecting an amount that would allow you to leave the money in the market. So we were not just investing this money and then pulling it out whenever we needed it. This money was to be invested, and it's going to stay in the market because it is much more advantageous to you to have money in an investment as opposed to just sitting on the sidelines. Now, the next person that I wanted to shout out was Raiders ACDC 4892. Now, they said that they have VTI and QQQ in their Roth, and they're not dropping them. They're in it for the long with these two. Now, again, this is someone who has left several comments on the videos that I post, and they are all in with investing. So here's the next person that I wanted to shout out. Says, love your vibe and the videos, and thanks for doing this, as they are new to investing. They see a lot of videos out there where people are talking about dropping like 1,000 a week or starting out with 25,000, and not many people can start like that. Excellent point, right? So whenever I first started the 52-week investment challenge, the main goal was to just show people that you did not need a lot of money to get started with investing. And I've said that on a lot of the video updates that I've provided over the past year. The goal was to show you how easy it was to start investing and get you off the sidelines and into investing. So I'm glad that you jumped on to the investment train at some point in 2024. Now, there were several other people that left comments over the past year, and I definitely want to give them a shout out too. But I just wanted to just highlight just a few of the people that have left comments that have either started investing in 2024 or they've been investing for some time. And maybe some of the videos that I put out encourage them to take a look at their portfolios and maybe make a few changes to what they're investing in. So if you started investing with me at any point over the past year, leave a comment down below. Let me know what you're investing in and how your investment is going up to this point. Guys, we are 1 year in to completely changing the direction of our financial futures. But the work is not done, and we're going to be stepping up our game in 2025. We don't want to let 5, 10, 15, or 20 years pass and then look back and regret that we had an opportunity to take control of our financial futures and we sat on the sideline. If you're looking to start investing with us in 2025, but you're having some issues on finding some flexibility in your budget that would allow you to invest, don't worry, I got you. I have several videos on my channel where I break down how I would budget various monthly incomes in order to be able to get out of debt as well as to start investing. Looking to start investing with us this year, but you're working at a job that doesn't pay you enough money that allows you to pay your bills and then have money left over to invest, I have a solution for you as well. I have several videos on my channel where I broke down several side hustles that you can actually implement to make additional income every single month. And if you're looking to change your career path to make additional money, I have a video on my channel that highlights several career paths that pay an above average wage that you can actually pursue that do not require a college degree. See, we're taking all excuses off the table of why you can't win starting in 2025. The choice is yours, and when you're ready to start investing, we'll be here waiting to welcome you into our small portfolio build out challenge. Now, looking back over the past year, the stock market saw significant gains across all the major indexes. The NASDAQ, the S&P 500, and the Dow Jones all saw record highs in 2024. And companies like Microsoft, Apple, Nvidia, and Tesla continue to be the leaders of the pack. Now, over the past few weeks, some analysts are starting to get concerned, and some think that we may start to see some market downturn starting in 2025 going into 2026. But as of today, we are still trading near all-time highs. And since we are building out our portfolio over a long period of time, we are not worried about any downward movement in the market. If the market decides to pull back, we will just simply be able to average into our positions at a lower average cost. So if you have someone that asks you,
why are you investing in the stock market at or near all-time highs?
Just remember, since we're building out this portfolio over a long period of time, we are concerned with consistency and time in the market. And regardless of what anybody tries to tell you, they cannot predict the direction that the market is going to go in. All right, now before jumping in and taking a look at my portfolio, I did want to just remind you I'm using Webull as my brokerage for this portfolio. And if you're interested in opening a Webull account, I'll leave a link down in the description below. And then secondly, for our small portfolio build out, our initial goal is $5,000. Once we hit $5,000, then we'll move on to our next goal, which will be $10,000. Now, there may be some people that have already hit their initial $5,000 goal, and that's completely fine. Everybody's investment journey is going to take a little bit of a different path, but we're just going to continue investing. And as you hit your goals, leave a comment down below and let me know that you hit your initial goal and you're going for the next goal, which is $10,000. All right, let's go ahead and jump in and take a look at my portfolio. So right now we're taking a look at the home screen of my account, and you'll see that I have a net account balance of $1,831.69. And a portion of that net account balance includes the cash balance that I have in my account of almost $46. And that money is just sitting there waiting to be invested. So I have a true market value of my account, which is the money that I have invested into either SCHD or VOO, is $1,786.11. Now, if you look underneath where the net account balance is at the top of the screen here, you will see that I have an open P&L of $94.41. So my account increased by roughly $95 in 2024. And it increased by 5.58%. Now, guys, I know that's not a lot of money, and it's not, but you have to remember that when I started investing in this account, I was investing $5 a day or $100 a month into VOO, and I didn't start investing the $10 a day into SCHD until about 2 months ago. So the way that I kind of describe this small portfolio builder challenge to people is kind of like you look at it like a snowball. Starts out small, you start rolling it down the hill, and as it continues to go, it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And that's what I expect our account to do as we continue to invest. So over the course of 2025 and into 2026 and beyond, as I continue to give these periodic portfolio updates, you'll see that our accounts are starting to grow. So it comes with a little bit of patience. And then, of course, if you look at the bottom of the screen here, you'll see that I have the two investments, which is SCHD and VOO. And one of the things that I want to remind you is that you want to make sure that if you're investing in an ETF or a stock that pays a dividend, you want to make sure that you enroll in the dividend reinvestment program, which is the DRIP, which is the orange box that you see. It's free to do. It's easy to sign up for that. You just want to make sure you do that. So whenever the company that you're invested in pays a dividend, it will be reinvested back into your position. All right, so now we're just taking a look at how our portfolio performed over the past year, and you'll see that our account continued to go up as we invested in the market. All right, guys, 1 year in, and we're focusing on building out this account and changing the direction of our financial futures. We just need to make sure that we stay consistent and we level up for 2025. Secondly, I'm investing $15 a day in total into this portfolio. But remember, you can actually invest any amount that works for you. If you can't invest $15 a day into your portfolio and you can only invest $5, completely fine. You have to do what works for you at that particular point in time. But at some point, you have to figure out ways to be able to invest more money into the market so we can speed up the process to get to our initial $5,000 goal. And lastly, I'm going to be adding an additional ETF to this portfolio within the next few months. The ones that I'm looking at right now are either VTI, SMH, or VGT. Leave a comment down below. Let me know, what do you guys think that I should add to my portfolio? And if you got some value from this video, consider subscribing. And while you're at it, hit that like button and share this video with anyone that you think could benefit from starting to build out a portfolio and changing the direction of their financial future. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next video.